Hello, this is Alistair for this Vlogger Games Mini Metro Daily Challenge for the 5th of September 2017. Yes, and for some reason, I don't know why, PS Plus still hasn't done their Games for Gold. Yes, what should we call it? Brainwork, oh there it is, calculated. Yes, yeah, it's still last month's, because they said it was going to be released on the 5th. I presume maybe midday, but I don't know, but because I'm slightly confused, because when I used to do Xbox Gold for Games for Gold, right, it used to update around midnight of the first day of the month, so, you know, it would be 23:59 on the 31st of Sukkabluka, and then it would be the 1st of Bukuka, at which point, as soon as it ticks over to midnight on the 1st of Bukuka, it will tick over the games. I don't know what I just did. Last month had a 31st. August had 31 days. Could have said August in this month. God. No. Anyway, on top of the news that I promised that I would talk about yesterday, is that this is from Kotaku, and Nintendo ordered to pay £7.7 million in a lawsuit. Yes. 4 years ago, a company called iLife in Texas attempted to sue Nintendo over the motion sensing technology in the Wii Remote and later Nintendo products. It seemed like a nothing story at the time. Companies have been trying to sue Nintendo over the design of the Wii ever since it sold like hotcakes. These lawsuits usually go nowhere, so it's easy to forget that. Occasionally, some of them go places, like this one it sounds. And Nintendo got sued, which is close. Except 4 years later, Nintendo just got ordered to pay iLife $10 million, or £7.734 million, I'm guessing, by a Texas court. In a statement to Gixel, Nintendo asserted that it intends to fight the ruling. On August 1st. On August 31st, 2017. On August 1st, 2017, a jury in Texas found out certain Wii and Wii order game systems and software were bundles infringe on the patent belonging to iLife Technologies Incorporated, related to defecting in a person and falling down. The jury awarded iLife $10 million in damages. Nintendo disagrees with the accusation, and Nintendo does not infringe iLife's patent, and the patent is invalid. Nintendo looks forward to raising those issues with the Court of Appeals. iLife's motion sensing technology was created to detect if an elderly person unexpectedly falls and to prevent infant death syndrome. But iLife believes that the patent covers other uses for the technology beyond this scope. Nintendo believes these other uses are not covered and that patent was written in such a way as to be invalid. Nintendo is appealing the ruling, but this might be the first company to successfully slice off a bit of that Wii monthly stash. Despite being awarded $10 million in damages, iLife was initially seeking $144 million, or £113 million, at a rate of just over £3 per Wii, for the 36 million Wii's sold before the lawsuit began. Jesus, you didn't have to get me anything for Christmas. I'm just saying, you know, this is my opinion section now. I think like Philip Franklin, so I'm going to start separating the article from my opinion. Oh, for fuck's sake. Go on, train. Get in the station. Yes! Just did it. Yes, you may worship me. Anyway. Yes. Those are just hilarious. Nintendo getting sued over something that belongs to someone else. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh god, this is just fantastic. I mean, Nintendo getting fucking sued. Nintendo, the complete arseholes when it comes to people talking about and discussing about their content. To which point I refer to them as a Japanese video game company that hates anybody who talks about them. Something like that, I can't remember. But Nintendo, well done. Oh, the sick burns, balls. I mean, hats off. I mean, if people didn't like High Life before, they sure got as hell gonna like them now. Oh. Well done, Texas. We stand by your decision to arsehole over Nintendo, because even though I do believe that I are being a bit of selfish bastards, because theirs was to protect life, Nintendo's was to play games. I do think this Texas Highlight people are what's it called? Patent trolls or something. I can't remember. Yes, but I think they are patent trolls. You go, oh, there's a motion sickness technology there. Alright, that's ours. Like, I don't think they've got a patent solely on motion control technology. If that was the case, a lot of people would be fucked. If that was the case, if that was truly the case, then every smartphone manufacturer would have to give them a bit of dollar, basically. I know because it is basically motion controls. I know it's technically not, but it sort of is. But I do put hats up, I take off my hat, to I Life Texas or whatever it is, just because they just decided to be massive bellends to Nintendo. Oh. Anyway, here's another article from Kotaku. Anyway, Bethesda's Creators Club forces you to download files you may not have purchased. If you've got Fallout 4 downloaded on your PC, in the last few days you might have noticed a very sizable download that didn't seem to add anything to your game. Considerably, this was right around the time when the Creators Club was made available to players. Turns out the game has been updated on PC and now stealth downloads the files for every single Creative Club mod onto your hard drive, regardless of whether or not you have purchased them or not. No interest in purchasing these mods, though you've still got them installed on your PC? Bethesda is aware of this and apparently now added it to a list of known issues, according to the community manager Corey DeGroffy. Hi everyone, we're looking on solutions that would not require creation Warcraft to be part of the game's patch. We're certainly listening to everything people are saying and appreciate the constructive feedback on both positive and negative. Bethesda's Creation Club has certainly had a rocky start, with official mods breaking free mods and mod boot orders being screwed with the PC. This really isn't doing any favours for the service's reputation at launch. Yeah. I mean, for fuck's sake. How do you program something so poorly that it downloads stuff that you don't even own? Surely, if you're a company that makes, video games and stuff, or basically revolves around digital distribution, the one thing that you would look into making sure didn't happen was people stuff that people need, stuff that was paid for content didn't download to people whose accounts who didn't have paid for it. Surely that'd be the one thing that you would do, alright? Anybody else? Well, all of you agree with me here. Yeah, like, in all seriousness, like, what the fuck, Bethesda? Like, didn't you have somebody to test that out? Or were you too busy jizzing over the thought of making lots of dollar? Like, really? Come on. And I think this is not going to do well for their service, as I said before, because people go, hey, it's downloaded, try and find the files, decrypt them, whatever, and then they've got the mod for free. Yeah. Because as I've said in the past, yeah. What was the games? Oh, yeah, I've lost for a second. I've got to find myself again. Yeah. Yeah. This is the one thing that the one thing that definitely couldn't have gone wrong. The one thing that needs to go right, besides making sure the system actually works, is make sure people just don't get random that it's downloads onto random, because it's going to clog up their system. It's going to clog up the hard drives, all sorts. It's going to clog stuff up for a start, and PC people do not like useless data on their hard drives. You know? So for a start, that's going to annoy him. And then it's probably going to fix up. So yeah. This is just professors being idiots because they got too caught up on the idea of making lots of dollar. So, you know. Should we get into Charge? We're getting into Charge. That's into Charge because that keeps coming up, don't it? Oh, and the bin lorries passing by. Yes. Oh, it's green bin, so it's garden waste today. Do not know that. Cool. Anyway, on to another bit of news from Kotaku. I know it was a really Kotaku-centered place recently, innit? Anyway, Kotaku's the new Eurogamer. Anyway, Crystal PS4 controllers are arriving next month. Ooh, this seems interesting. Yes. Sony are releasing a bunch of transparent PS4 controllers in the UK and Europe in October, and they look gorgeous. Okay, that's the bulk of the news. Time for us just to go look at these crystal, blue crystal, and red crystal beauties for a moment. Yes, those were the lovely pictures. Currently, only the regular crystal is confirmed for release in the UK, with the red and blue variants in Europe. That said, it's pretty easy to order to the UK from the European Amazon site. All these designs launched on October 17th, but I want one of them now. I like the blue or the red crystal myself. Like the white crystal, I'm not too fan of. But yeah, because I remember like looking in Tesco or Argos or something and seeing like PS4 controllers for like 50 fucking quid. Like, oh shit, I'll go get Kex, which is a second-hand store. Go right, second-hand video game store. Go over if you don't know what it is. And I'm looking at it about the same price. So for my first thought was, well, might as well go buy a new one. But 50 fucking quid for a second controller, because I've only got one right now. But 50 quid for a second controller. 50 quid. Bloody hell. I'm assuming these would be the same price, which would make sense. If I want to get a second controller, I may actually get one of these beauties. Because I either like the blue or the red. I don't like the crystal one. I like the blue or the red the most. That's some lovely tea. Mmm. 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 Oh god. Oh. I got to swallow my tea in time. So got stuck on it. Oh. Yay. Yay. We look quite good today, to be fair. Compared to what I normally get. Yes, those are some interesting articles. One which is just hilarious. One which is just people got caught up on chasing over money, and one which seems pretty cool. And I may actually part with 50 quid just to get one. Yes, but this has been Alistair for this Vlogger Games for the 5th of September 2017. Yes, goodbye.